Hey everyone, it's Lisa here again. This is day three in our January yoga journey, or my January yoga journey, and I'm hoping that you're joining me and having fun. Today's session, it's 20 minutes, it's 20 different poses, hold for 40 seconds or longer. See if I can make sure I get it not too long or not long enough, but somewhere in there, and then take a 20-second break. And just gonna move through those 20 different poses, and try not to cut my head off. Trying to get better at this, but yeah, I'm not a professional producer either, so trying to figure out how to do this off my phone. Anyway, let's dive in, and we'll get started. All right. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you had a great day, or you're just getting starting on your day. But try to take a deep breath and let something go, or set an intention for the day that will serve you well. Alrighty. First pose is just a forward bend to really kind of loosen everything up. Oh wow, tight. You can just hang ragdoll, or you can grab your elbows, and sometimes I like to sway back and forth. But just trying to get a good stretch on those hamstrings. Take some deep breaths. If you feel yourself getting deeper into your stretch, you can always take a deep breath, and as you let it out, try to go down a little bit deeper. Or maybe grab back your ankles, bringing your head closer to your shins or your knee. Shake that out, and we will go into our chair pose. So this is less about a flow class that maybe you have done before or heard about. This is just more individual poses, a little bit more static, but I think it'll help reinforce some of the poses. And I'm gonna come up and maybe go back down. I don't think I can hold that for 40 seconds. Poses, I really try to work on form a little bit more, making sure my knees are together, feet are together, knees are behind the toes, arms upstretched, sitting back in a chair, further if you can. Let's come on up. And let's just come into downward dog, which I love this pose, and I can hold this one for a while. But in any of these, if you and take a break, come down to your knees, you can always come down into child's pose. But we're in downward dog. And this is always a good pose to breathe in. And you can also, while you're here, pedal your feet down, stretching them out. And then from here, we're just going to drop down to our forearms for what we call dolphin pose. And there I go, cutting my head off again. Just come down on your forearms. And if you want a little bit more challenge, you can come down and go up. So shoulder core work. But to just hold it static right here is dolphin pose. Going to lift one leg, the right leg, and hold that. And I would suggest, I like opening it up, the knee, and then coming up, and then coming in. You can just hold it, or you can do these motions. Slipping on the mat. So again, you can just hold it for the 40 seconds, or you can go through the motions that I'm doing. Bring that down, and then we'll do it on the left side. And I'm gonna go through those motions again. Opening it up, knee, bending the knee over, then straightening it, and then bringing it in. Let's come down into, we will do camel pose, which we did on our first day. And if you have any problems with your knees, maybe put something under them, or be on a padded surface for sure. So this is like your knees sort of hip width apart, the tops of your feet flat on the ground. And then you can just put your hands like you're in your back pockets and come back, or if you have a little bit more flexibility, you can come back and grab your heels. Into child's pose for just a minute. Cobra pose. So really it's just here, lifting up, feet together, tops of feet flat on the floor, hands on the ground, just lifting just your chest really and your head up with your forearms and your hands on the ground. It's a hard one to hold. We normally do this pretty quickly in our flow series, so if you need to come down, which I think I do, you can. From here, let's just go into upward dog. So that's where we come up a little higher, come up on all the way up on our hands. And look back, or look up. Come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can put your head down, look one way or the other. A little break. We haven't been taking too many breaks in between. Sort of a good neck stretch too. All right, and we're gonna come up for forearm plank. So you kind of have your fists on the ground, forearms on the ground, and come up on your toes. And let's see if I can time this and make sure we get in. – 40 seconds. This is hard if you haven't done this in a while. So if you need to come down, and come back up. Five more seconds. All right, come on now. Oh. And then we're gonna do side planks on our, you can either do it on your forearm and lift up, oops, or you can come all the way up on your arm and hang out here, or you can put a knee down. I'm gonna go here. It's really good for core. And if you want a challenge, you can come up here. Ooh, shaking. Come down to my knee. I've done this in a while. Shoulders feeling weak. Alright, let's come to the center. Make a quick child's pose. And we'll go to the other side. And again, you can do this from your forearm and up, extend it on your arm. And again, you can bring your knee down if you need to, or you can come down to your forearm and be here as well. All still good core work. And let's come on down. And then we're gonna do some bridge pose. And this is where you can do, I'll show you, bridges. What we were doing yesterday. Arms up and then underneath. Just lift your hips up as high as you can. If you have it in your practice, you can do a full wheel where you put your arms behind your head and lift up. Here. I'm going to go back to here. Come up to standing. We're going to do warrior one on the right leg. So that's front knee bended, left leg, foot flat, arms up here. And you can be, up here, or you can be down here, or even if you want, you could probably press it out too. I'm gonna try to stay static and hold it here. And again, if you need to take a break in here, you can always just come up and then come back down. Let's come up and change feet. Do it left. Close my eyes, I almost fell over. All right, let's come up. Step up. Here we go, cutting myself off again. And then we're gonna do another warrior pose, but we're gonna do warrior two. So step back, same position, except we're gonna be here. Get myself in frame. And again, come down as far or stay up as high as you need to. And over time, progress, right? If you're gonna join me for all, 26 days, you can see if you can get lower and lower over time, because this is one of the mainstay poses, so we'll end up doing this one a lot. And Maybe if I keep talking, it makes it easier to stay in the position. All right, let's come up and we'll switch sides. Come on up. We're in the home stretch. We got 5 more poses. So this one is this is warrior 3 and it's a balance pose. So you want to, you can put hands centered, just come forward and kick the right leg back or whichever foot you're standing on, and just hold and balance. We did this yesterday, and we also did squats, one-legged squats. Because it's hard enough this way. Oh, there, and I'm cutting my head off again. You can do different things with your hands, arms here. Come back. You can fly. You can bring them forward. Forward makes this harder, or leave them at your heart. Let's bring it down. Take a couple breaths. And let's go on the other leg. Gonna happen. So just come out and get back in. Let's come out. Shake it off a little bit. We'll step back and do side angle pose. So step back about half the distance and then just come down. Hand to your ankle or hand to the floor. And I've got my left arm up here. You can even bring your hand flat to the floor. Or even more challenging, you can start to do wraps where you take the one arm behind your back and grab the thigh over here and this arm out. I look all twisted up. Alright, let's come up and we'll step back with the right foot and do it on this side. See if the wrap shows up a little bit better. Since I'm on this side. good stretch. Just get into tabletop like this, really down on all fours. And then I like to do here, bringing our hand and foot out, opposites. Good core work here. Lift them as high as you can. Trying to see where we're at timing wise. Let's switch sides. Oh, a little over. Stretch here a little bit. Cow, cat, cow. Cow, cat. Cow, cat. Apparently I'm not too good at timing what 40 seconds looks like. Let's just take, I think, that's been like 27 minutes, so let's just do a Savasana and we'll call that good, and I'll time it for just 30 seconds and we're out. Come on up. All right, everybody. Well, I'll get better at timing that, but I kind of like that. I mean, I normally do flow and move fast, but I wasn't feeling particularly energetic today, so something static felt kind of nice. So anyway, have a great day, a great evening, depending on what time it is for you. All right, take care.